Greetings, folks. Keenan Ruffin here. And I had a lot of music come out. And I had So I released a light guitar cycle, which, began as a somatic research study on the great jazz guitarists who are almost always associated with Gibson guitars, because Gibson guitars sort of has a monopoly on jazz guitar greatness. Like everybody else, it's measured against them, right? But I got this guild, man. And the Yakub wrestling with the angel moment that big guitar was. Like, this is just free. I feel finally completed as a guitarist. I want to be the first spectral surgeon. And I found my perfect scalpel, if you will. And I use guitar playing. I use it to map where tension is in my body. The places that I played from, the way that I grip the pick. And see, when I hold the pick this way, it's more upper arm. So I'm leaning forward a bit more. And I'm a bit more sensitive with my pick. But if I'm gripping the pick too tight, usually the idea is, if I'm gripping the pick tight, that means I'm not breathing. Holding tight usually means that I'm holding breath. But when you have a light grip and you're moving freely, the momentum itself is what tightens the grip. Because if you're holding tight, you're anticipating. But if your grip is lighter, But if I'm gripping tight, I usually means I have I'm playing urgently. So this is somatically what I would call the oscillatory mode, or I'm feeling this in my core, Joe Pass to me plays it's full body integration. But Joe Pass, he comes from the core, because it's and that was that, the Columbia phase of ball, me holding and processing all that musical information, right? It's Joe Pass, because I'm carrying the weight of an entire musical cosmology and sewing it together musically. And even me lecturing in this style, playing guitar, this requires a lot of trust. So over this process of composing ball, I've been able to map out my entire body and where tension lives, where I hold fear, and how that manifests in the material that I play, in the manner in which that I play. Because with the Gibson, there's so little string resistance that I'm always gripping the guitar tight, and I have to dig into the instrument. And I'm feeling that now. When I'm playing these really this is the Charlie Christian mode, where I'm digging deep into myself. to make clear. And then like Jim Hall mode is like free associative mode, like where the guitar just becomes a particle for life. But always having a structural and internal logic. Like Jim Hall, like at his peak, has a self-generating logic. Like Jim Hall, like his concept is resonance. Whereas like Wes Montgomery and like for the For You Muhammad light guitar, the first light guitar album, which was for like Berkeley, which was my like somatic mapping project. Like Wes Montgomery is like these glorious big movements. And like the octave sound, like I like Muse voices. I like and this is like Johnny Smith. The perfect, like the perfect general. He's the one with the technical skill to make sure it all works together. The know-how, if you will. This is more Jim Hall. So, Jim Hall is like, out of all of them, Jim Hall has the most fun playing the guitar. But this is like Wes Montgomery. And then like Tal Farlow is like the gunner. Yeah. Then I had to hold my breath a bit to do that. Because I was like, I was in ashrama, so I wasn't really breathing. But you know, I was favoring these like bursts of information, like trying to play these extremely varied, technically precise and fast things. And like, I don't like I can play scales really fast, but like, I hate playing scales fast, bro. Like, that's so dumb. Like, come on, bro. Like, come on, like, that's so wet. Like,